Thank you very much. Yo. Dímelo, Josué. Mala mía, compadre, ¿cómo estás? Ojalá que estás teniendo un buen día. Estaba hablando por teléfono con mis padres y me llamaron tan pronto comencé el stream, así que... Pero todo bien. ¿Cómo andas vos? Make us know. I'll answer this message real quick. ¿Me puedes escuchar todo bien? Yo, has somebody just... Oh, that was last time. Buen día. Hasta el día de hoy porque mañana será difícil. Uy. ¿Y por qué mañana va a ser difícil? ¿Qué está pasando? Let me see here now. I need to organizarme un poquito. Listo. No me gusta esta canción. Vamos a cambiarlo. The try find. No, vamos a buscar otra vaina. Whatever this is. We'll start with that. Okay. Qué bien. Espero se encuentren bien tus padres y se escucha todo bien. Gracias, brother. Sí, mis papás están bien, gracias a Dios. Están muy lejos de donde yo estoy, pero gracias a Dios que están bien y pues pude verlos un poquito. También les di el link del stream para si quieren verme aquí hacer un poquito de código. Pues sí, y aquí vamos, siguiendo con el compose, man. Tengo muchas ideas, muchas cosas que quiero hacer y vamos a ver si lo podemos sacar hoy. Pero tú, ¿cómo has estado, brother? ¿Cómo estuvo el trabajo? Todo eso. Pues mañana dices, tienes que migrar un proyecto pequeño, pero con muchas peticiones de Java a Kotlin. Mínimo, pues ya hice funcionar el proyecto y actualicé el Gradle. Duro. Me imagino que vas a estar utilizando el convertidor de... ¿cómo se dice? El convertidor de Java a Kotlin. Lo que diría es que si lo utilizas, tienes que tener cuidado porque... Sí. Trabaja todo bien, pero es pesado. Sí. Trabaja muy bien el convertidor también, pero hay que tener en cuenta que hay veces que se confunde. Y pues hay veces que yo he tenido que cambiar algunas cosas manualmente. Oh, te dio un error con las listas de Kotlin y ya. Sí, brother. Y también vas a tener uno tal vez con el de... No me acuerdo. Porque cuando hay, digamos que tienes funciones que están esperando una variable que sea non, que sea nullable, right? O que no sea nullable. El convertidor no puede, como que no entiende a veces eso. Pero ahí vamos. Here we go. Make a try. All right. Let's jump into Jetpack Compose. I'm ready. Let's see here. Quick preview where we at. Last time, I got this add ingredient. I can add a brand new one. 1.5. What's this? Ounces? Ounce of, I don't know, soy sauce. Let's hit save. We see here 1.5 ounces of soy sauce. That's dope. Hit next. Fine, we're good. Okay. We still have it here. We can delete it. We can delete a bunch of different things. I think this works nice. I just don't like the list. It looks ugly. ¿Qué dices? ¿Que será mejor migrar primero a Activities y progresivamente hacia lo que es remoto o de remoto a UI? Cuando dices remoto, estás diciendo, o sea, de las llamadas que haces, the network calls you make. Is that what you mean by remoto? O sea, de peticiones retrofit a UI. Okay, sí. Let me think here. It's conversions, right? So there should be less friction at the layer that's not the UI layer. Así que yo comenzaría desde remoto, o sea, desde retrofit, desde ahí abajo, subiendo hacia los activities y fragments. Porque cuando llegas a los activities y fragments, hay cosas que pueden variar. O sea, hay unas extensiones que te da Kotlin y te hace la vida más fácil, digamos, cuando estás escribiendo un fragment o una actividad usando el view model. Y pues esas extensiones no creo que el convertidor lo agarre bien. Así que yo creo que sería más fácil comenzar por el lado de retrofit, porque eso solo van a ser tus POJO, right? So, your base single Java classes. Así que no debería tener tanta fricción, yo creo, en esa etapa de tu arquitectura. Okay, dope. What do I want to do next? Let's do the add steps as well. Right, that's kind of what I wanted to do. I think 1 cup of oil. I know I'm never gonna cook with 1 cup of oil, but okay, kind of looks like this. I don't like how it looks for now, but oh, I do know how I want it to look. One sec. I had a ¿cómo se dice? Un bendito otro. Tengo una inspiración de cómo hacer que esta bendita vaina se mire. Was it this one? Yeah. So I want it to look like this, right? Just a card that looks like this and has a delete at the end. Yeah, so I'm gonna change it to this. I think this looks better. So first of all, let's get this out. And then this is saying it's a row instead of a column, right? There's a row and it has, okay. So you have this section here that holds for the quantity and the measurement type. And then here we have the description actually of it. Okay. Muchas gracias por el consejo. Brother, tú sabes que para eso estamos, man. Y tú sabes que si tienes más preguntas, siempre mándame por el Discord. Si estás entre proyectos por la semana y me tienes una pregunta, brother, el Discord. Y yo te contesto de una. Y además, no es que yo sepa todo, ¿cierto? Yo no sé todo, pero yo creo que es muy buena idea de que ingenieros se comuniquen y hablen así de problemas que tengan. Y tal vez así uno puede sacar más ideas de esa colaboración. Así que cualquier cosa, man, por el Discord. Mándame un mensaje. I'm down, man. All right, let's see here. So this looks like we have this whole thing, right? This may take like 10% of the screen. How big is this? Let's see here. 869. And then let's say this is about 769, let's say. So it's 100 out of it. Okay. And then this is gonna take up how much does this take up here? 285 out of 868. So let's say 285 divided by 868 times 100. So that's like 32% of the screen. So let's do 32% of the screen. Then this would take the remaining, and then this would just be the very end. So if you want 32% of the screen, Okay, we can do like 0.35. Yeah, we'll figure it out like that way. We'll set a weight. So we'll move this modifier from here. So I have this text, the icon button, but we also gonna need cuatro goles, yo happy, young rich, Mbappe, young rich nigga, Mbappe, coming on check. All right, so we have the measurement here, right? The name and then the actual button. So since we're in a row, we can set different weight types, and we want to set the weights because they help with setting the width that way. Creo que esta semana el Discord estará ocupado con muchas dudas. Sí, brother. Para eso estamos. Para eso estamos. That's funny. Dijimos que el primero era 35, right? So then the other one, it's not going to be 65. It's going to be more like 55. And then this is going to be like 1. Yeah. Let's see how this looks. Young Rich, Mbappe, Young Rich, Mbappe. All right, let's see here now. This looks interesting. First of all, let's switch this to delete. Delete. Now I need to see something here. This had a specific height. I don't want this height to be this big, right? It was growing to a max line actually, right? So this is filling the most width it can, but I need the max lines for this here. Max. Is there a way to set the max lines on text? Max line here, yeah. We can set max line here. Después va a la O. Hace a O. H. No le travi. Yeah, man. ADH. Aló. ¿De qué te hablo? Yo sigo high, como hielo. Mira mi hielo, yeah. High, como suelo. Alright, so let's see here. Look at this again. This is centered in the yeah, this is centered vertically, right? So we need to make this text here. Actually, we can just set. Can we? Oh no, yeah, we can see this is the center. Yeah, this should work here. Abuelito me decía que joseara todos los días. And so he has. Hi, Aliyah. Y no sabían que yo me jodí por todo lo que tengo, así que tú no me digas cómo vivir mi vida, hielo en mi cuello congelado. Alright, so this delete button here needs to go. This height might be bad. And I don't like that it's down. Right, it should be at the top. Ah, it's centered middle. That's fine. Kemba. El micrófono tiemblan. But I need some padding right here. Ooh, hey. Let's take off this padding here. Más violeta que la frisa. Well, no, we actually need that padding. That's ADP. Can we divide this? I don't know if we want to divide it though. Yo sigo fly, como vuelo. Let's give this a shape actually. Rectangle shape. And then we can give it a DP, right? The shape. Corner, rounded corner shape. And here we'll give it like something really big, like 8.dp, I don't know. Let's see what that looks like. That might be too much, now I think about it. Oh, yeah, this group, I really like this group. No. Ya me cansé. Quiero yo. Alright, the icon is still too big. I don't know if this would be enough. Y sigo conmigo. No vivimos. Maybe the size need to be smaller. Font size. Yeah, let's set the font size on these smaller. Let's see, font size. And then we might have a default. Actually, first of all, I'm gonna go and remove this divided by 2 here. For this corner shape, it's because of the pattern. That's why it needs to be a little bit more. So let's do the horizontal like this. Let's see what that looks like. This here. Okay, what we want to do here? SP default title size. Well, default item size. So this is an item. I don't know. Let's say this is SP, and then it says, well, default text size. And this one, let's say we can say this is at 16. But for now, I'm gonna go here. Default item size, because this is an item, right? Instead of a list. And then we'll do it here as well. Let's see what this looks like. That looks a little too small. And then we also need, this needs some padding, right? Maybe like 1 DP padding. Padding horizontal, we can say 1.dp. Okay, so if we have, this is gonna have a 1DP pattern, but then the size is still a little too small, I think, for me. What would 16 look like? Is that the regular? That's just regular, so say like a little bit smaller, just 14. Okay. This looks kind of nice. It's very bulky looking. And it's bulky because of this vertical pattern that we have here. Alright, who's doing pattern here? Oh, because this is doing it. Let's do this horizontal. Let's see this. Let's do it. And then, should we reduce the size of this guy a little bit? Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, let's bring it back down to 12. I think that makes sense. Okay. This is all over the place, but it looks better. What I think we need to do though is for this one here, now we need to set the max lines on this guy too. This max lines need to be 1 in his case, and he also needs to do ellipses. I think this makes sense. Let's make sure we following the same. There's a modifier, there's a text and color. Okay, I think like this. That will keep the same consistency in our code, because consistency is a huge thing for programming, right? You do so much context switching when you're programming. If you don't do something that's consistent, like if you're following, I don't know, lint rules, or if you're following patterns, if you're not consistent with it, then your code is going to be brittle over time. Like if you go into one piece of code and it's different versus the other piece of code, then you kind that's a lot of different things to keep up with as an engineer, I think. So consistency, huge thing. Highly recommend keep being consistent. All right, this looks a little bit better. I don't like this icon still. I like their trash icon better. Maybe I could get a vector for that. But what else do I have here? I have delete. If I go, can I get to this? I can't get to this. Oh no. What if I change this to project? Okay, I can here. So there's delete. Can you see what the design looks like? Delete, close. There's no like trash right now. Though, didn't material design have material icons? Material 3 icons. Bonito. Bonito. Let's see here. Is there trash? Can you search? Yeah, search trash. Well, mine doesn't look like that. It looks like this. This one here I could use. You can't give it to me for Android. Let's see here. Section to port SVG icons. I mean, I know how to add these. Select a D, okay. But I still have to import it as a drawable. I can't import it for Jetpack Compose. I don't like that. Alright, we'll just run with this icon for now. It's not that bad. So we have this. Then eventually I'm gonna want to do like a tap to hold, and you can like reorder your elements if you want. But this is decent for now. I am gonna change the size after all. Size, let's say, I don't know, 16.dp. Let's see what this looks like. Oh shoot, no. No. I mean, that looks good, but why are you... Why did it do that? Ah, shoot, I have that broken. Okay, let's see here. I'll do it here on this one, on the icon itself. Modifier that size is 16.dp. Then we just go here. Me sueño conmigo, que sueñe contigo. Why did this one break a second ago? This looks better, but this is still small. Maybe 24? Is that what it originally was, actually? Ah, no. Ah, yes. that's too much. Let's bring down to 20. Hey, this still needs that padding. This needs to be 2. I think this looks good. 20 dp. This is good. Alright, need to see why it broke a second ago. Was it this one? Alright. Logcat. Here, let's see. Why did it fail? An operation is not implemented. Okay, that's cool. Dope. Okay, I see why it was failing. But okay, we have this piece working now with the new UI. So I think this is a good place to potentially commit, right? A ver. Tra. Okay, this works. Oh, I need to fix this up too, because I wanted to change how this kind of looks. So let's just go ahead and do this here. This is part of where? Okay. This is the ingredient list screen. And what all kind of functions we have. The ingredient list screen, the add ingredient model sheet, which is, we could probably put this as an internal one, right? Yeah, these two could be internal. That way we don't expose it. So, okay, let me explain a little bit why I want this to be internal. A lot of these screens that we're seeing here, the basic info screen, edit recipe screen, all of those things are internal to my edit module here. This edit module, is going to have all of those, is built based on all of those elements, right? All of those components. But whoever's consuming my edit model or feature don't need to know that those are the components that built that component. So that's the reason why I want to minimize the visibility of those composables. So that way, nobody else that's consuming my feature has access to it. They shouldn't. They're not building the feature, I am. So since we have this edit navigation, right, this is the only one that really needs to know about the edit recipe screen. This will indeed be public to whoever's consuming my module, but even the edit recipe screen, this can be internal. And I just want to verify it, so I mark it as internal, and I'm going to run it to see what happened with it. It should work as normal. Edit, work as normal, right? We're fine. So that means everything in here can be internal. All of these can be internal. So I can probably extract this. Yeah, let me extract this here. No. Extract it. Yeah. Factor, pull it out. You can add it. This one can do the same thing as well. Just mark it as internal. Extract it out. Uh-oh. Let me wait, because it's giving me an issue. Okay, this is good. Okay. Okay, edit recipe screen. Oh man, this has a lot of these converters. This might be good to be in a util, actually. Who's using find numbers? Convert to minutes. Yeah, let me create a util folder here for this. UI. Let's make a package. We call this util. And then I'm gonna have, actually, I don't even need a package for this. I'm gonna keep it, let me just create a new Kotlin class, call it utils. And all of these should be internal, right? All of these can be internal, I believe. We don't want any of these to be public. I don't think anybody else is using this file numbers other than myself. Yeah, and this can be internal as well. Okay, cool. So what I can do here is then, I think the edit, yeah, this one can stay here actually. But these can be moved in here. And then in this file, we're gonna have to import it, right? If not, it's gonna complain. Okay. It should be okay, actually, because they're on the same package layer. So it should be okay. It should be, yeah, it should be all right. Dope. So I have my utils, we have all my other stuff. Okay, cool. Server and info screen, this can also be internal. So my view model, same, right? Yeah, this can just be internal. This view state as well. Hey, it's my boy. Dope. Okay, so all of this should be good. Let me go back to the ingredients list screen and let's extract this guy too. I don't need this gradient anymore. I was trying to play around with gradients, but it didn't work. Or it worked, it just looked ugly. Video yellow con hello. Real y real nazi y real me muero. Ey, como Marcelo. Function ingredient lists. To use function UID on ingredient, which will be in excess after move. That's fine. I'll figure out what it is in the future. Okay, let's add this. Who else uses this? Nobody else. So he needs to. Maldito dinero. Como te odio. Te adoro y te amo. Vamos. Alright, dope. This works. So now this ingredient list screen. Oh man, this has so many different things. I mean, this is technically, yeah, this is technically a component, right? This could go in here. Hey, server and info screen, that's a particular info screen. So yeah, these are screens, and then inside of here goes the actual components. Like this one needs to go in here as well. So my UI, these are my screens, and then my screens utilize components, and these components build the different screens. Okay, that better structure in my opinion. It's gonna work for me, I think. So I think this is I've touched enough files to where I got to the point where I think I can commit. Yeah, for sure that. Yes, internal. Dimensions. Yeah, we've added some dimensions. Let's go ahead and do that. Edit recipe screen. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey. Yellow. Con hello. Real, yo real, nazi, irreal, me muero. So we don't care about those. Sir, info screen. Yes, sir. Utils, for sure, utils. All right. So, refactoring. Edit feature refactor. Move extracted components into its own files. Modify the visibility of several files. Modified. I don't like the song. Dang it. I can't just hit this song. Go hard on. It always looks like I'm turned. Yeah, why does it look like I'm like not straight? Am I straight now? Straight now. There you go. No. Oh. Tacto. Beso. Hey. Nocto. Eso. See, I'm curved. I don't want to be curved. I don't want to be tilted. Okay. Amándote. Alright, this song go hard. I gotta restart it because turn up my volume. Because this one is actually my jam. Dope. Alright, let's see here. So extract the components into its own files, modify the visibility. Visibility. Why? What's the typo? Of several files. I think that's fine. This is to prevent unnecessary access for future users. Oh my gosh, I can't type. Users of the edit feature. Dándote imagen. Josué dice, oye, ¿qué opinas de las herramientas de revisión de código? Por ejemplo, que analizan si tienes clean code o que no hagas tantas cosas repetitivas. Uy, muy buena pregunta. Mira, yo creo que es una muy buena idea si no le quita tiempo al ingeniero. Si yo tengo una herramienta que me está quitando tiempo, o dura mucho tiempo para calcular todo eso y me frustra, si me está frustrando esa herramienta, entonces yo no creo que es algo que deberíamos agregar. Yo he sido parte de varias compañías en las que usan herramientas y pues gasto medio día tratando de que mi código, esté pasando lo que la herramienta esté sugiriendo, pero al final del día no me ayudó, la verdad, en casi nada. Solo me quitó tiempo. Y si yo tengo un deadline que tengo que, hacer en una semana o lo que sea, yo no puedo estar pasando medio día tratando de arreglar lo que la herramienta quiere decir. Y siempre, para mí, yo creo que es mejor. Si estás en una situación en la que la herramienta te está tomando mucho tiempo, en vez deberías hacer tiquetes en Jira o poner comments y to-dos en las cosas en las que vas a hacer después y regresar, pero de verdad regresa a terminar el proyecto. El proyecto no está terminado cuando llegas al deadline, está terminado cuando terminas con tus to-dos. Así que sería mejor para mí, en vez de esas herramientas, para que puedas seguir trabajando y sacar más código y mover más rápido, porque si la herramienta te gasta bastante tiempo, entonces la verdad no hace sentido. Para mí no hace sentido. Pero hay algunas situaciones en las que sí es bueno. Por ejemplo, en la compañía en la que estoy trabajando ahorita mismo, cada vez que yo voy a hacer git push a GitHub o lo que sea, el linter da un chequeo a mi código y ve si estoy importando cosas que no debería importar o si estoy, yo no sé, tengo demasiados espacios que no debería tener en mi código. Y cosas así yo creo que son bien pequeños, pero ayuda a mantener la consistencia en el código. Así que cosas así yo creo que son buenas. Pero también hay compañías que, dicen, esta herramienta tiene que ser para, tienes que, how you say reach in Spanish now, I forget my English doing that, in Spanish. Hay algunas herramientas que dicen, tu código no puede ser, subido a Git o a GitHub a menos de que llegue a cierto nivel de aceptancia de esa herramienta. Por ejemplo, test coverage. Si el código que subes el código no esté pasando 80% del test coverage, entonces, no puedes subir eso a Git para que te hagan el pull request, el pull review, right? Pero en mi opinión, eso a veces te pone más lento, porque tú estás haciendo el código para, llegar al unit test coverage, cuando a veces no hace sentido hacerlo. No sé, es un tema bien cercano al corazón, por eso estoy hablando mucho acerca de ello, pero sí. Yo utilizo mucho el Code Redactor de Android. No sé por qué, pero soy un poco adicto. Si entro a un proyecto, le aplico a cada clase que reviso. Brother, yo creo que eso está bien. Eso está facilito. Eso es algo que como ingeniero uno lo aprecia, ¿no? Porque después cuando le toca regresar a ese código, uno lo ve y, ok, eso hace más sentido, se ve bien estructurado y todo por cositas facilitas como esa herramienta. Pero las otras herramientas de las que estoy hablando, eso sí que no. Esos a veces le quita a uno más el tiempo que cualquier cosa. Alright, me casi no. I am an hour in. Mm, mm, cierto, cierto. Yeah. Okay, my bad. I was checking my text message. Yo. Okay. It's not frozen? Okay, it's not frozen. Cool. Double checking. Alright. ¿A dónde voy ahora? A este. A este. And that's here in my add ingredient modal bottom sheet. Sí, justo me tocó una que tarda como 10 minutos en hacer la compilación del proyecto. Sí, brother. Bien tedioso, ¿ven? Y cuando te toca hacer eso muchas veces al día, o sea, 10 minutos es largo, ¿me entiendes? Tú haces eso 6 veces y eso es una hora. Um, yo he estado en compañías en donde el build time, brother, 40 minutos. 40 minutos para hacer un freaking build. Oh my goodness. El día uno lo pasa muy lento, brother. Muy lento. Alright, that's this here. Text add ingredient. That's up here. Close. Okay. So this here needs to have, first of all, modifier that fire dot. Oh no, that's not what I want. Actually, I want arrangement. Vertical alignment is what I want. Alignment center vertically. Let's see here. Edit, next, add ingredient, dope. Looks nice now, nicer. Okay. And then let's see here is the secret, that's this text. But I saw one the other day that I like actually. It was something like this. Let's see. Where's the actually ingredient name? That's this one. No. Text button, that's save. Okay. It didn't even have this text. No. But we might need this pattern here. Like that. And then we do here. This text field. This is the one I built? No, it's not the one I built. So the text field here, do we have, is there an outline text field? Pero aquí, what I want this, what is this gonna be? Is this gonna be the name? Okay, so then I have the wrong one. This is not the one I want. I want is the name, and this is, yeah, this one needs to be first. And then this would be the vertical pattern. Get rid of this here. And then we want this also to be fill max width. Yeah. vamos, ahí vamos. Oh, that's wrong here. Dope. All right, let's go see here. What next one? What's going on? Oops, wrong button. Here. Okay, these do not look. Oh, because I didn't change it. Outlined text field. Let's try that. Then this one for the quantity. 12 to 6 ounces. Okay. Let me just copy this here. I just want to I don't need to modify this actually. But this is the name. This is the quantity right here. Right? And I'm trying to see here because I had something interesting somewhere here. Let me see. Man, I don't know. Where's it at? Gotta find it. Easy recipe, inspiration. I have several here. Okay, I didn't add that one actually. No, it wasn't here. Dang it. Where is the other one that I had? Say chef. Let's see. It's a different one here I have. All right, let's see this one. What does this do? Yeah, so then we'll have like these two will be split into two. Okay, I don't know how we'll freaking do this, but basically this would be a row that will hold both of these. There will be arrange horizontal. Oops. Horizontal arrangement that center, so that way we stuck them together. And then I could probably do weight to be 0.5 and 0.05 here. Oh my goodness, here we go. Sorry, I was answering the text message again. Okay, let's back to this. Here, horizontal arrangement, center. Let's see what this looks like. Okay. This makes no sense. Okay, it does make sense actually, because this is not how this is supposed to be. This is a different problem that I'm gonna have, because it's currently the parsing. This is an imported recipe, so the parsing of it is not that great. But here, let's see what we can find here. This might be a little bit better. Okay. My beloved senora was texting me, so we had to text back. My bad. All right. Here we go. Let's see where I'm at. All right. This looks a little bit ugly, but what I want this to do is this to be a drop down. So instead of it being like, yeah, be like cup or sticks, but this would be like an auto-generated thing. So you click on it, it'll be a drop down, and then you select the cups, or you select the tablespoons, sticks, ounces, whatever you want, or you could type in your own. So I think this looks bad, right? I don't like the outline. Sorry. I don't like the UI for it, but functionality wise, for now, it will get us to where I want to go. Yo no sé. All right, see, something like this. Yeah. But this would be like a drop down. So yeah, so that what if it's, let's look at this, add ingredient like that. Milk, 1/4 cup. Dope, but this doesn't look like it's directly in the middle. Or is it? Maybe I'm tripping. Yeah, I'm tripping. It's directly in the middle. Okay, dope. It should be in the middle because they both have a weight of this. Actually, I should make this modifier equals modifier that fill max width. Just to make sure the entire width, you know what I mean? And then cut it right in the middle with these 0.5s. I do need to change this value here. Yeah, I need to do this here. Okay. Is there like an error thing for this? Is error. What is this? Is error here? Let's read. Is error. Indicates if a text field current value is in error. If set to true, the label, bottom indicator, and trailing icon by default will be displayed in error color. Bottom indicator and trailing icon. Okay, so is there a bottom indicator here? There's a trailing icon. It says, where's the error? The label, so this one, the bottom indicator, I don't see the bottom indicator, but the trailing icon I see here. So I see the label, the trailing icon, I don't see the bottom indicator here. But if I can probably provide this label, I think I'm already providing that label actually. Where is the label? I'm not providing a label. Okay, just a placeholder. Okay, yeah. I can provide a label here. Label. And I'm guessing, oh, this takes a composable, right? Yeah, it's a composable. Dope. So then we can do here a text. Say, okay, text invalid format must invalid format. I don't know. I need to change this later. I'm no like UXer, but whatever. It's gonna. I need to figure out a way to convey that you inputted the incorrect quantity. I could do like this, 2 or 5, I guess. So let's see how this works. Because I had a case where it did not work. It was throwing an error. It parsed it as null. So I need to figure out how to handle that. Oops, wrong. Add. Oh, the label is showing there too. So the label is just what goes on the top. Okay, I don't want this. I want something else to be shown. right, is error indicates the text field current value is an error. If set to true, the label bottom indicator and trailing icon by default will be displayed in error color. Okay, that makes sense then. So the label is just something that we're going to show at the top, but the in error controls the color of it. So really what we want is that bottom indicator, but I don't see the bottom indicator, even though it's said here in the documentation. The bottom indicator is nowhere to be found. What's supporting text? Option supporting text to be displayed below the text field. So maybe it's this. Instead of bottom indicator is the supporting text. That's what's going to be displayed. Text. Then I say invalid format, i.e. and I say 1/2, 1/4, 5. For now, we'll leave it like this, and let's see what this looks like. Then let's see here. Homemade pizza. See, for instance, you see this here, this amp? That's a parsing issue, right? I need to figure that out in the future somehow. ¿Cómo se siente? Invalid format. I see. Okay, I see. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. This is what I need to do here. I need to say var, what's this? Error text by remember, and we're gonna set it to just mutable state of an empty string. This is another dope song. So every time is error, right? How do we know if it's is error? Let's see here. Voca var quantity error quantity check failed by remember mute say you can say all right, so this is what's going to indicate if we have an error or not. And let me go ahead and put it here in this quantity right here. So we're going to say is error is going to equal to this guy, right? So these going to be between false and true. That's going to be based on this. So we don't even need to do this check here. We can just say quantity check failed equals to if this equals no. Boom. And if that's no, it's going to trigger this as this error, which I can probably I can probably do a when block here actually. So when I can do it on this guy. So when it's now add remaining branches, yep. So then this guy is gonna be equals to this. No, this is not what I want. It can just be if this, else. This can be false. If it's no, yeah, it would be true. Okay, yeah. All right, so the reason why I wanted to do it this way is because now we need to update that error text, right? We need to update it to this. That way it can show, right? And then if it's false, we just edit it to be like nothing. So then here, we just pass in the error text. And we have control of it now, depending on when the value changes, like to know if we want to display that or not, right? I think that works. Let's see now here. Edit, next. Ooh, no, sorry. Went down the wrong path. Ya una noche más. Actually, that's a bug. If this is here and I hit back, oh, okay, never mind, it did work. So if I do here, 1, yeah, see, like, you can't parse that, right? So if I do like this, 2, 3, okay, 1/2. It can't get this. Okay, so that's correct. We don't want to do stuff like that, right? If you do this, that's fine. If you do 8, 7 is fine. 10.5, that's fine. Divided by 2 if you want, that's fine. That's interesting. 10.5 divided by 2. Let's see this. Soy green beans cup. What would this do? 5/3/6 of a cup. Hey, looks nice. Está bien, está bien. Cualquier duda, Java, Kotlin, te lo pongo en la Discord. Te veo en el otro stream. Está bien, brother. Gracias, José, por venir otra vez. Y sí, cualquier cosa por el Discord, tú me mandas y te tiro un mensaje. Yo lo chequeo todos los días. No sé a qué horas, pero cuando lo chequeo y si veo algo, te respondo de una. Gracias, brother, otra vez por venir. Se le agradece bastante. Mira, se me está olvidando el español. Bastante. Uy, man. I need to really practice. Me casi no. Puede. So this works as expected. So like, yeah, invalid format. Ahí, okay. That works. That works. And then this here, like I said, it will be a drop down. So you can pick teaspoon, tablespoon. The reason why I want to like limit it is because if I parse a bunch of different teaspoons, tablespoons, whatever, in different types of like caps and whatnot, I might have duplicates, which, I mean, I guess I could default by like minimizing every single string and then I wouldn't have the issue, right? Anyways, I think giving the user the option to already see those very basic measurements, it's just going to make their life easier when they want to build this. They don't have to type it in there. Oh, tap and then it's right there. What would be cool is if the dropdown would be like a bottom sheet here too, and then you just choose the ones you want. That would be cool. And as they grow, and then, yeah, that would be kind of cool, actually. Be a bottom sheet that has a bunch of buttons like a calculator where you can choose like teaspoon, cup, tablespoon, whatever. And if you want to add your own, what would that look like? I don't know. I have to think about that. But I like the idea. Cool. I think this looks better than what it did before, and I can proceed with this. So I'll go ahead and commit this again. It's always a good idea to always commit your code. You get to a good stopping point, you want to commit that code. That way you don't keep diving too much in that rabbit hole, and then next thing you know, you messed up your original idea and what you had working perfectly fine. So commit often, commit a lot. You know, it really helps you, gives you the flexibility to roll back whenever you need to. So let's go ahead and double check these changes and see what we can do to clean it up and commit it. So yep, we need this guy. Definitely need that. Let's see here, hard-coded, yeah, all this makes sense. Dope. Detail screen, don't need that. I think it's only this one. Yeah. So let's see, add ingredient model sheet, UI overhaul. Change the UI for the model sheet to next step is to provide a drop down, not a drop down, but drop down functionality based on a list from the DB to display the list of measurements. Man, I don't know English. How you measurements? Oh man, and then try to think it in Spanish and I try to think it in Creole and I can't really get it, man. Measurement. Oh my gosh, such a hard word. Okay, cool, we'll commit that. Yes, I know I have a lot of to-dos, but I'm gonna come back and do all those to-dos later. Dope. All right, we've committed that. Let's see how much time I have for the rest of the day. I am getting hungry. I think I'm gonna continue for maybe like 20 more minutes, 15 more minutes. Yeah, 15 more minutes or so. And then we'll go, yeah. Let's see here. The next thing that I was going to do, oh, this didn't reset. Why is this invalid? This ain't invalid, bro. Ah, because it's false. That's a bug. It's because it's no. Why was it error? Let me see something here. Ah, that's why. Yeah. We need to have this guy be fixed. So this can be based, we're doing it based on the quantity, right? So if the quantity is null, it's not invalid. And if it's already, all right, yeah. I guess you're gonna have to do this here. Quantity to quantity. If it's null, that's okay, right? If it's not null, that's also okay. Which in the case of an existing thing, it will never be null, right? Yeah. So I just need to reset it every time we get a brand new quantity. I guess I can default it to false here, but then here I set it quantity check failed equals, if this is null, right? If quantity is null, that's okay. It's still false. If it's not null, but it's valid, which is hard. How do you know if it's valid or not? If it's valid, we know if it's valid if we evaluate it using my parser. And if I use my parser and it returns it as null, we know it's invalid. And if it's invalid, we want it to be the error check to be true. In the case of where we want it to be false, is if the quantity is null to begin with, or if it's not null, but it's valid. Okay, so if ingredient equals null, right? Then we say false, right? At this point, we know it's not null. So if we say ingredient that quantity right here, right? To quantity. No, this quantity is what? Oh man, okay. No, not this quantity. If this quantity, oh my gosh, the field quantity, not the ingredient. That to the quantity double, if this is null, that means I could not parse it correctly, right? If I could not parse it correctly and I really had a value, that means it's invalid. So we want this to be true, else we want it to be false. Oh my gosh. This is just... Okay, yeah, this makes sense. Okay. But then if this fails, then we need to display it, right? Oh my gosh, how do we do that? Okay. Okay, I can just have a function. Yeah. So we can say here, val, oh no, we need that down here. Yeah, because we need it. So we just need a string. Yeah, we just need a string. We just need a string. So yeah, this could be just a method down here. But this sets the error text. So it does need to be in here. Alright, okay. So then we do here. Val check quantity. Just check quantity. And then this would be, it's gonna take a string, right? So it has to be something here like this. Oh, and then it returns a boolean, right? Oh my gosh. And then, okay. So then this string is the same string that this would be. So we do something like this, right? And then here we do quantity, check quantity for that string, right? We'll go here and then we're gonna put this if statement here. So now we're saying that string we want to verify if we can convert it. If we cannot convert it, we'll set the error text and say, hey, valid is valid quantity. Okay, let me see. Let's rename this to is valid quantity. Why did I rename this? Because this is returning a boolean. The other method I had called check quantity didn't make really much sense because it's just like saying it's checking for something instead of saying that, you know, what is the actual state of that thing you're trying to check. So that's why I renamed it. I think it makes more sense to me. Like if you think about it from an English perspective. I said that even though I'm not really good at English. But okay. Let's see here. Is valid quantity verifies if the quantity string that was passed in can successfully be parsed to a double. If it cannot, then we know it's an error. So we return is valid quantity. This should be false for this to make sense. So maybe I should rename this quantity check failed. I can just what do I call this? Why do I use this? Because of the error. That's called is error, right? So I want it to be named like this. So is error or invalid. Maybe I can call it invalid. Is valid quantity. Okay, actually I can just do this. Here where I called it, I just snot it. I think that makes more sense because is valid quantity is a very good name. Is this a valid quantity? Yes or no? Oh, we want to say it fails. So if it returns as true, then we want it. We know that, hey, it's a valid thing, so we don't need to worry about it. But if it's invalid, then we could just snot it, right? So dope. I think that makes it much easier to read. But where is this one else used? Here. And then we also checked here, but we don't need to do this. We could just make the same call. No, here. This is correct. So we want to verify this, but in here, we're gonna say is valid quantity. Sorry. Oh man, I'm so sorry. Girls.
It's just right there, Pops.
What's up? Alright. That was a really big sneeze. Oh man. Whew. Sneeze attack. Let's see here. What's next? This is valid quantity, right? What's the string we want to pass it? Is the quantity. Yeah. Can this be no? Yeah. We can do this here like that. This makes more sense. There we go. So this should work here. Let's double check this. Fix this quick little bug. Then I'll continue. Add ingredient. Let's add a bad one. Go back. Open this one. It's still red. Why is it still red? Is error didn't get updated? If ingredient equals nulls, quality check failed is false. Ah, because it's this. There you go. Make an error. Go back. But the reason it, I'm wondering why does it always hold it? It's because I'm remembering it. And I'm holding it because it's a bottom sheet, right? That's the reason why I'm holding it. It's because it's a bottom sheet. And I don't want to lose that stuff. I have a feeling that I'm doing something wrong here when it comes to Jetpack Compose. I don't know if it makes sense for the modal sheet to remember all of this stuff unless it's actually being displayed. Right? I think that makes more sense. I think that makes sense. Well, okay, let's just see what this does. I'm confused about this. I feel like yeah, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. But this actually, I got the fix done already. Let's see if I make this wrong again. What did I do to make this? It was this check right here. So let's try this. Okay. E, still red, still red. Yeah, I don't understand, yeah, how this is working, to be honest, as far as the remembers are going. So I'll just keep it like this for now and continue. Let's verify that it actually works. The fix. Alright, let's try to, yeah, Caesar salad. What you got here? Add ingredient, add something that's wrong. I need to fix the save too. This can only be highlighted if everything is correct and everything is filled out. So I need to figure the piece out too. So it was red, no longer red, but why is this jumping down? It shouldn't. That means I need to have a max line of 1 on these. Yeah. Okay, I'm glad that popped up like that. Which one was it? Was this this one? Yeah. I need to have it to where this is just one line so we don't go past it. And then I need to do validation checks because everything should be required. Well, maybe except this one, right? Because if you have garlic cloves and you say 1, you don't need teaspoons or anything. Or if you say like, because people might write 1 cup of milk and they say 1 or 2, 3. Let me see another thing. Like tomatoes. Tomatoes, how many you need? 10. But it don't need to be like cup or anything, right? So this one might not need to be required, but these two should for sure. Okay. It looks like it worked, right? It should still work here. So if it is if it that is null or empty, else if this would be this here, like that. That should fix that case. This is true. That's fine. Edit. Next. Add. Here. Right? That's fine. Like that. Dope is working. All right. Oh, see, like that one. That one in particular. It said here 6 garlic cloves finely chopped. 6. It doesn't need to be cups or anything, right? It just actually I should change this from cup to dash because it could be anything. So yeah, let me change it here really quick and then change the min line as well. So this here instead would be dash and lines, max lines equals 1. Same for this person here. Actually, probably the same for this one up here. All of these should be max times 1. But this one has the full width. What else? That handles those 2 cases. Now the verification process, right? Unit. Oh, and I have it here. Yeah, I can check here. So where's the save? Click save. Okay, yeah, and this could have a disabled. Enabled. There you go. Enabled equals false to say. So the enabled is going to be based on the name and the unit. We don't know the name and the quantity. We don't care about the unit, right? So we need something that would be updated every time things change. So who calls is value quantity? Because if that's gonna trigger re-render, right? And if it triggers a re-render, I can have something that's being calculated. Yeah. So I can have something here like yeah, I can have here var val I mean, would that is that how it would work? Let's call it whatever. Well, is save can save equals name does is null or empty, right? Not this, because it's name and what's the other one I need? I need the quantity, name and quantity. If and quantity that is null or empty, but not. Actually, I want to do the not one. This one here, not. Te voy a olvidar. Bro, this keyboard can save. Okay, so these two will be then based. Will trigger, not base, sorry. This enabled here. But I don't know if it's gonna. Let's see how it works. So I add ingredient disabled. I type DDD here 1 save. Hey, look at that. Hey, because the render is being triggered. Yes, sir. See? Easy. Here is no. Okay, this is the piece we also need. And quantity check failed is false. I think that's. Dice pa que te voy a olvidar. Que te voy a olvidar. Yo te voy a olvidar. Dice se apaga, yo te voy a olvidar. Hey. The feel se apaga, yo te voy a olvidar. Hey. See, finished. I did the verification already and the error check showing. So yeah, I feel like this ingredient stuff is pretty much done. The next thing I'm going to be working on is the steps, which I can definitely do next time. But I'm pretty happy right now where I'm at. You know, my ingredient screen is feature complete, I would say. Yeah, there's some UI stuff that can change, I think. Like, I don't feel like this should just scroll under this. Maybe while I scroll, it should like fold everything to the top and then have the add button be here. I don't know. Or maybe instead I could have an add button here that can be pressed. That might be another thing instead of having the button here. But I don't like it to where it's kind of stopping here. If it goes under this one, maybe. Yeah, so maybe that button should be up here, actually. Yeah, maybe that button should be up there. That might be something else I look into for next time. But yeah, that being said, I think feature-wise, I think we're complete here. We can delete. Reordering might be the next step. Yeah. And then I also need to see if this actually is saving when I hit next. I mean, it is because when I come back, it's not there, right? Yeah. So I'm hoping I'll be okay when it comes to actually storing all of this in the database. But we'll see. We'll see. All right, cool. I think that's it for today. Let me commit this so I can say my byes. I don't like this song. I don't know why I'm listening to it. Okay, dope. That's a validation check. That's a boolean that triggers or save button. That's the field that will trigger the error on the quantity field. It enabled, dope, max lines. Yep. All right, this is good. Landing screen, nothing. No, that's the only thing we did. Validation. Lo que te quiero hacer. Validation check for quantity field and for entire validation check for quantity field plus set required check for required cannot save unless name and quantity are filled out. That works for me. This is dope. Sweet, man. I think this app is coming along pretty nicely. You know, I have other thinking a little bit in the future. There's some little major things I think that need to be added to this app. I don't have the ability to add a tag to the actual recipe right now. So that's something I need to touch the database layer for. I also need to figure out about the whole importing thing, because the importing right now only functions on this screen. If if you go and you try to import something, I need to look into that. Apparently that's a bug. Oh, there you go. Maybe I need a spinner there or something then. But yeah, if I try to import something and it fails or it succeeds, while it's trying to do that process, if I switch to the home, I just lost the progress of importing. So I need to make that importing capability function outside of the scope of this import screen. And for that, I'm gonna need to introduce a work manager. So that's probably a pretty big overhaul. So those two things are the major things I think I need to work on next. Also, autocomplete could be something that's left for the end, but the step screen also need to be done. Yeah, but the biggest thing is adding tags and doing the work manager. That way we can import from here, and that would actually enable us to import from anywhere, really. So if like you go on your own or somebody texts you a recipe link, you can just copy that link, and then once you open the app, I will detect that you have a link copied, and then I can say, hey, do you want to import it? And you can import it from anywhere in the app. So converting it to a work manager, I think makes sense for the future of the app for sure. That would definitely be my next step, I think. Do I want to do that, or should I continue with UI stuff? I don't know. Coming soon. But anyways, I'm getting sidetracked. I do need to jet out. Thank y'all so much for anybody who showed up today. Appreciate it. You know, we gotta keep trucking, keep trying to hash this app out. I've been working on it for a while, but I'm also proud of where it's been. I know it's been going a little bit slow, but I'm proud of where it's going, where it's taken me to. So yeah, we gotta finish it up. I'll see y'all next time. Peace. How do I